Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you tuning in once again. So we made it back from our Daam show down in Detroit. This is the DAAM show. This would be the Detroit Area Auto Modelers Club. They host a show twice a year down in Warren, Michigan. And I tell you what, it was a great show. Good show. Lots of people there. It was a really good time. It was a good time. It was a good time. I want to thank everybody coming up saying hi. Handshake, fist bump, watching the channel. I really appreciate everybody, you guys. That was awesome. I wish I could have talked to all you guys, and I just don't have enough time. That's what I love about going to these shows, is sitting there chit chatting with everybody. I mean, I could spend the day with you guys and just talk and talk, but I took my neighbor down, Dave, which also does models. So, buddy Dave just lives around the corner, so I picked him up. So him and I rode down together, and Tony Lancer's down there, and they're walking around the corner, and he says, we were gone for an hour, come back and you're still sitting there chit-chatting. And I thought, I know. So with that being said, I didn't get all the videoing I wanted to get done. I did some videoing for the show. I didn't get it all done because I just ran out of time, but that's all right. So if you watch the video and your model's not in there, I apologize. I just didn't get. I think they did a judging a little earlier this year, so we just didn't get it done. We didn't make it happen, but that's okay. It was really great. I brought 11 kits down this time. I didn't bring my usual 14 or 16 like I normally do. I kind of scaled back a little bit. I did the big push to get my USAC build done that I was supposed to have done last week, but I didn't. I put the pro in procrastination, so that's just the way it goes. But we got it done, so it had its public appearance today, so that was good. And I had it on my turntable that's rechargeable that lasts 4 hours for a 6-hour show. I need a new turntable for sure. And thankfully it stopped right in the right spot, so the car was like at a nice angle. Usually it's like backwards, like I go, flip the car around or something like that. But it's all good, so it's okay. It worked out all right. Like I say, it was great chit-chatting with everybody, and like I said, I wish I could have spent more time with everybody, so that was really great. And it was cool seeing all of my YouTube guys and the guys from Ohio. That's always cool to see you guys there. That was awesome. So a friend of mine named Jake, he comes up with me, and he gave me this roll of wire for spark plugs. I thought, my goodness, I could wire cars for days with this. So that was awesome. So thank you so much for that. That was really cool. It was just a good show all in general. That's all I'm going to say. We actually won an award. I was not expecting this, because I'll tell you what, there's some amazing builds on the table. So I wasn't anticipating. I didn't bring the snowplow. I left her home. I got a show coming up. We're going to go to the show for the Midwest scale modelers in Wisconsin, coming up in the fall. So Bob was there. And I told him I'll throw a flyer up, so you should have seen a flyer at the beginning. So I'm probably heading to that show. He's building a snowplow like my rotted out one, but he's doing one the same colors I did mine, but he's doing his like brand new looking. So we're going to do them side by side with for some pictures. So that should be pretty cool. Like, I'm looking forward to that. That'd be really cool. So like I say, I won a 3rd place for Knight Rider. I was really excited about that, unexpected. So I appreciate the judges, everybody that judged the car. Thank you so much for that. Like I said, it was unexpected, considering all the other awesome builds that was out there. So really good stuff. And while I was talking to Bob, I looked down his case when we were getting ready to leave, and I says, dude, is that a paint holder? So he had this. So check this out. They sell these at their model club. So I got this from him, and so you can obviously adjust it. They're homemade, whatnot, but that's just, dude, they're simple. It's just simple, easy, really cool. And I says, dude, how? He's like, here, I'll just give this one to you. And I thought, oh, I'll be definitely putting this to use for sure. So I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for that. That was cool. So other than that, we picked up a few goodies while we're down there. So I didn't go overboard. I didn't want to get too crazy, but it's always cool. Tony asks me, because I'm always setting my models up, and he'll go to the vendor side. He's like, what are you looking for? So just like last show, I said, dude, I'm looking for another DeLorean. And he says, you know what? I want to get one of those too, because looking through the kit, that was a really cool car. And I thought, I want to get another, because they go pretty quick anywhere you go. So he comes back with two of them in his hand, and he says, "Mission accomplished." I thought, sweet. So he picked up one for himself and another one for me, and they had one left, and that thing disappeared like nothing. So great getting that. That was awesome. So as we're walking around, looking at the vendor side, when there was judging, because on this show when they judge, they shut the kind of the model area off, so they can have time to look at the models without everybody, in their ear and everything else, and so they can move around because there's a lot of people there. Like I say, guys, I'm a kid from the 80s. I like 80s muscle, no matter what it is. There's a few exceptions, but I wasn't gonna get this, but Tony's like, "Oh, you need to get that." I'm like, I don't know. So Tony went and picked it up, and he blessed me with it. So thank you so much for that, Tony. And Turbo Escort, 1981. Check out the muscle on that. I mean, when you see 80s muscle, what's the first thing you think of? Probably not the Turbo Escort. This was probably a whopping 75 horse, maybe 80. I don't know. Had the 1.6 Kent engine. I think it was called the Kent engine. Was it the Kent engine? My Ford guys out there? I think it was. My EXP had that same motor with that wide, that oval air cleaner. I think that has it. Yep, that's got in there. You can see that or not. Super cool. So, yeah, that was awesome to get the Turbo Escort from 81, still sealed. So, awesome. Another one picked up. I'm a fan of these cars. I always have been. My aunt had an 82 growing up when I was a kid, riding around, cruising around that thing, T-tops out. Trans Am 85, black in color and gold. Hers was red and black. So we got this bad boy here. Open box, open bag, but the decals are in really good shape. The glass is nice shape. They wrapped everything. So I like when people take care of kits when they open them. They kind of preserve them a little bit so they're not just parts in a box. So we got this, guys. I mean, you can't go wrong. You can't with a black and gold Trans Am. You just can't. You can't go wrong with it at all. So it's good stuff. So we got that as well. So other than that, guys, we got some distributors, some pre-wired distributors at that. And I thought, how cool is that? So this is from a company called, let's see, Morgan Automotive Detail. So check this out. They sell these for $5 a piece. They are pre-wired distributors. So get this. They're not this the whole cut, in the distributor and just wires cranked in it. They're all individually pre-drilled, pre-wired, and they come with different caps and whatever. So this is a black cap with orange wires. We got a blue cap with red wires. I just picked a bunch of different ones to be different. We got the black cap with yellow, kind of like your Excel. And then we got the red cap with the blue wires, kind of like some of the older Ford models. So that's what we picked up. I thought that was really cool. Got those. I don't detail a lot of my engines, but I should. I was down in Virginia, and Matthew kind of got me. He says, "Why don't you open your hoods?" I says, "I'm kind of like a 4-year-old, put the wires on." So they're kind of rough looking. But I always have problems with the wires. It's not my thing. But I like it. I think they look cool. A lot of you guys do amazing jobs on, but just not me. So anyways, the last thing we picked up. So when we go to these model shows, I wish more vendors, just throwing it out there, you vendors out there, paints. I want to see paints at shows, model shows. I want to see model paints. I mean, yeah, guys have them, but it's just limited supply, limited selection. Going down to Acme, usually Mike from MCW is there. He'll have like a gazillion colors to pick from. Gentleman from Splash Paints is always there. So there's a lot of different paint places you can get stuff from. And I think that a Vallejo guy down there, if I'm not mistaken. So that's cool because that's about the only show I know that you get paints. We had a couple guys here, but not a lot of selection. So I picked up a jar of Bob's Paints. I don't know if you guys ever heard of this. And this one here is brandy wine. So this would look really, really cool on top of a gold or silver base. It's kind of a candy color. And it's like a PPG lacquer, so it's really, really thick. So they were telling me how to mix it and all that stuff. And so I wrote the paint kind of formula at the top there. So it's 1 part paint, on average about 3 parts thinner. So, I mean, you should be able to get a lot of paint jobs out of this thing. So that, guys, that was the trip from Detroit. So it was a really good time. Cold day out. It's like blizzard out right now. It's like I just walked in the garage here. It's like 10:30 at night, and it's snowing so hard you probably can't see across the driveway. I thought, what? It's almost April. Come on, man. Let's get this over with. It's like 16 this morning. It was horrible. Loading the miles in the car. It's like cold. I hate it. So that's what we got. There we have it. There you go. So once again, guys, I appreciate you tuning in to the channel, checking it out, and we will see you guys in the next video. Oh, I forgot to mention. Also, you probably saw at the beginning of the video. Guys, remember, next year, going to the show, it is not at the Macomb Center this time. It is at Oakland Expo Center. So they are doing renovation on this building, so they won't be there for the next show. Sounds like they're probably going to be back in the other show, or the other one next time around, but next time it's here. So just food for thought. I know it's a ways away, but you know, you gotta start bringing it in early so it kind of sinks in, so you're not like, hey, where is everybody? So that's where you gotta go. So we'll keep that updated as we go along with the videos and all that fun stuff. So I think that's it. So once again, I appreciate you guys tuning in, checking out the channel, and we will see you guys on the next video. You guys have a good one. Thanks for watching.